Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. This is Ziggy here, and today we're just going to be doing a quick video. I wanted to go over some different tests. I'm not a big photography or camera person, so this is all new to me, but I definitely wanted to check out some different qualities. I have another mirrorless camera, a Sony ZV1, which is the camera that came out before this is Sony ZV-E10. And then I also have a webcam, Logitech C920, that I just wanted to compare and see the differences. Like I said, for this ZV-E10, I have a Sigma 16mm lens, and then on the Sony ZV1 I have an external lens that I bought with a thread adapter that just screws onto the front of the lens, but that camera specifically doesn't have any interchangeable lenses, which is a reason why, although I like the camera and I like the way it looks, I decided to upgrade to another camera. So these are just some tests between the different lenses and the cameras, and just to show you guys an overall comparison between the three. So let's get right on into it. Okay, so currently you're not seeing anything on the screen. I'm going to be showing them one at a time. So this is just one of my monitors, so it's just the background. So right now this is the Sony ZV-E10, which is exactly what you guys just saw on the other one. So for this camera, like I said, I have a Sigma 16mm f1.4 lens. This is what we got on that camera right now. This is the lens. Just came in, like I said, and I'm very happy with it. Obviously I'm not a super guru on different photography and lenses and stuff like that, but just everything that I've researched and looked into, everyone always wants that nice defocused background and seeing a very clear center, and that's just what I was looking for. So that's why I went ahead and picked this up. While I haven't been streaming or recording much lately, I want to get back into it, and my biggest thing was always having a crisp camera and some very good video and audio. And so finally, after being able to upgrade to, you know, a little bit of a new setup, this has helped me so much, and I'm very happy with it. So we're gonna go ahead and go over and add in the Sony ZV1. So right here is the Sony ZV1. So that's this camera right here. Like I said, it's a very good camera. This does have a Ulanzi WL1 lens. So this is the one that I'm showing it on right now, is the Sony E10, and then this is on the Sony ZV1. So I mean, it's a good camera. The only thing is this is with the lens added, and like I said, it's just like a adhesive thread that goes over the lens cap itself, so I can screw in the lens. It has a nice field and it looks nice, but again, my thing was just like, I like how this one looks currently with the defocus back and just the way it looks. Like I really can't beat it. I'm gonna go ahead and unscrew the lens that I have on this one just to show you guys the difference as to what it would look like stock. So give me 1 second. So this is the difference. This is what it looks like stock without that. So you see that it does give a wider field of view, and that's what I like. I do prefer it with the lens on, but this is, like I said, the Sony ZV1. So just because I have the Sigma lens on this one, I'm going to go ahead and leave this lens back on here. Now for both of these cameras, currently they are all the way zoomed out. They are able to zoom in a little closer, so I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit of a closer zoom, and then I'm going to go in and add the Logitech C920, as that one I can't really manipulate as much. So I just want to give the two different better options that I currently own and have, and then go ahead and add in the thirds. This is the E10 being zoomed in, so you can see, I mean, it's still very clear, but it does give you some options as to what to look at. And now zooming in, this is the Sony ZV1. So again, still clear and still gives good quality video, but this is just what you get with the ZV1. So now we're gonna go ahead and add in the Logitech C920, which is a webcam, and already you can see, so the main thing you can see, there's two huge differences. There's a few differences. One, the background. These two cameras have what are called a background defocus mode, where it just centralizes the main image, and like obviously as it says, it defocuses the entire background. That has for the E10 and the ZV1. Obviously the Logitech C920 does not have that ability. On top of it, you also see the colors, right? Like I am very bright and washed out on the Logitech, whereas on both of the Sony mirrorless cameras, the colors look a lot better, right? And this is just using some Elgato Key Light Airs. I have two of them, one up here and one up here, and they are currently at 25% brightness and at 7,000 Kelvin temperature for the light itself. The main thing though that you notice going from the webcam to these mirrorless cameras is the latency. There's close to no latency on the mirrorless cameras, and on the Logitech, the webcam, you can see tremendous. You know, I forgot to mention, but the ZV-E10 and the ZV-1 are both connected with the Cam Link Pro. So I have this connected into my PC. I do have an Elgato Cam Link 4K that I was using when I only had the ZV-1, and then when I got the ZV-E10, I also wanted to test out having different angles since I did have a second camera at this point. And then I also wanted to see if I could do an in input from my consoles directly into my PC with it. It's a little finicky, so I still have my Elgato HD60 Pro connected to my PC for when I'm console streaming. But overall, like I said, you can see the difference. I am very happy with the way the E10 looks with this lens. I cannot complain at all. It's something I've been looking forward to and something that I've always wanted in terms of the quality and the way for the videos and the visual to look overall. This is coming from somebody, again, that isn't a guru in settings and anything really related to photography or videography. This is just me looking at extensive amounts of tutorials and YouTube videos and people that I know helping me out, and also, like I said, investing in a really good lens, which is the main difference between the E10 stock out of the box and then when I got this Sigma lens. It did come with a kit lens. I think it's a 16 to 50. It's a 16 to 50 kit lens. So this is what came stock on the E10 with the, you know, the one that I bought. But like I said, the more reviews I looked at and the more information I kind of gathered for myself, just because I wanted something, and this is exactly what I wanted at the end of the day. I believe this is a setup that most people have with a different model Sony camera. You know, some people have a more expensive setup, but this is a fairly good budget with the lens and the camera. I think it was around $1,000 to $1,100, which I don't think is bad considering this is what you get out of it from this specific lens and this setup that it has. But like I said, you can see the difference between all three cameras. This is two different mirrorless cameras, a ZV-1, which is this one right here. This was the predecessor to this ZV-E10, and then obviously the main webcam that people have been using. I know that's the first webcam I got when I first started streaming. At this point, it was about 4 years ago, and it's held up great. But as you can see, there's a significant quality difference, and like I said, pairing that with the Cam Link Pro from Elgato, it's hard to really beat, and you can tell that there's a significant difference in lag, color, everything, and you really don't get that option when you use just a webcam. So if you guys were looking at investing in another camera or another setup and wanted any information, I will leave the information of all of these three cameras along with the lenses and stuff down below in the description. And like I said, by no means am I a guru or any kind of professional or do this for a living type of deal. So I know if I was able to do it, you guys can too. And like I said, if there's any questions that I can help out with or even give any kind of insight, please let me know. Now with that, guys, thank you guys again for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully this gave you guys a little bit of information in terms of my setup, the camera, the lens, and anything else I can answer. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave the questions down below. Like I said, by no means am I a professional at this, so anything I can help with, I will. If you guys like the video, go ahead and drop a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to subscribe, I'll be putting up more content for gaming, but I also kind of like these little videos where I'm a beginner and pretty much a noob myself, but it also goes to show that you can learn, and there's, you know, options for people out there that are just getting started or don't really know where to begin as well. And again, thank you guys for watching, and I really appreciate it, and until next time.